Are you blocking your deceased loved ones from making a connection with you? Hello, my name is Blair Robertson, psychic medium. I'm the best-selling author of the book Afterlife, 3 Easy Ways to Connect and Communicate with Your Deceased Loved Ones. Today I just want to talk to you about a thing called blocks. A lot of times people block their loved ones, deceased loved ones, from coming through and making connections, which in turn makes them more sad, more distraught. They suffer more because of it. And the goal of this video right now is to stop you from doing that. First thing to know is that there's 2 types of blocks. The first type of block that people suffer from is what I call an intentional block. And an intentional block, you're not going to be watching this video if you're one of those people. You're just not. An intentional block is the type of person that doesn't believe in the afterlife, thinks when people are dead, that's it, it's over, that you're crazy to even be following a guy like me, that this is all nut stuff. In other words, deceased loved ones are not going to waste their time trying to come through to a totally skeptical or cynical type of person. You're not going to be that person. So that's block number 1. They're never going to see anybody. The second one, though, is really important to know about, and that's what we call an unintentional block. And that's the type of person that is so distraught, they're in so much grief, they haven't processed the grief process. Processed the process? Well, whatever, I think you know what I mean. They haven't processed the grief, so they're stuck. Your deceased loved ones are never going to put gas on the fire. They never will. And if you're in a really bad state, they're not going to come through and make you feel worse. So they are going to take a step back. If you're distraught, and I get sometimes people come to my live events and they'll literally meet me in the hallway or online and they'll say, "Please, Blair, please, I really, really need to hear from my loved one." On the other side, I'm telling you, they're going to be like, "Whoa, she needs to process a bit. She needs to sort of get things back in order before I'm going to be able to come through to her." They're not going to make things worse for you. Remember that. So the best thing that you can do, and it's a trick, but it works really, really well, is, and I've been teaching this for years, I've been doing this for 40 years, and this is a beautiful one. I want you to switch roles just for a moment. I want you to imagine that you're dead and you're in heaven. You're free from your body. Maybe you suffered. Maybe you were in a lot of pain through cancer or whatever. Now you're in heaven and you're free from all of that. And you're with all of the loved ones that went ahead of you. So you're happy. But you see your loved one behaving the way you are right now. Remember, we're switching the roles. We're pretending we're in heaven and they're alive. Would you be happy with them in how they're processing their grief? If the answer is no, then you have the answer to your question. We need to adjust. Now, before anybody starts posting negative comments down below, I want everybody to understand that everybody processes at a different pace. I've had people see somebody suffer and not be happy that they've passed, but be okay with it. And because they're okay with it, they've had the deceased loved one come through the same day. It's happened. But I've also seen my friend's mother, who lost his dad. His mother suffered for 50 years, staying in that state of grief. I'm going to argue that's too long. If you get the grief counseling that you need, you'll get helped and healed. If you attend these events that mediums do like I do, the group readings, you'll witness other people experience healings. You'll witness proof that love never dies, and you'll realize that your loved ones are okay on the other side. That brings healing. That helps with the grieving process. Always switch the roles. Ask yourself, would you be happy with them if they were behaving the way that you are? Get a grief counselor if you need the grief counseling. Come to one of my live events if you want to experience these types of things. Check out my other videos to get help with this type of thing. The YouTube videos are free. There's no excuse. You can check out a cat video and think, "Oh, that's really cute," or you could watch one of these things and be healed. There's lots of information out there. Please understand that you're not alone. You're not in the first category, intentional grief. Intentional blocking, I should say. You might be in the second category, unintentional. Get rid of that block. Your deceased loved ones want you to heal. They want you to be happy again, and they want you to move forward and live your life fully. That's what they want for you. And the moment that you're able to achieve that, the signs will start pouring in. It's never, are they going to send me signs? They will send you signs. But you need to be open and ready for that. I hope that that helps clarify the difference between intentional and unintentional blocking. And I hope that you'll make the steps to remove that. Please hit the like button down here. Hit the bell so that you get reminders for any new videos that I post. And please post your comments down below. I love reading them. I'm here to help you. Thank you. My name is Blair Robertson, Psychic Medium. I hope this brings you peace and contentment.